Hey YouTube, welcome back to another longer video. This time we're going to be looking at the railfanning I did on November 11th, 2022, aka Veterans Day. Before the video really starts, I just want to say thank you to all the veterans who have served or are serving our country currently, and for keeping our freedom going on. So, thank you once again, and I applaud your bravery. Anyways, back to the regular video. We approached Harrison Yard, and when we got there, this light power was coming out. I believe this would be the power for seeing M335, going from Harrison Yard in Memphis, Tennessee, to Kirk Yard in Gary, Indiana. We then tried to chase the power back into the yard, but we kind of failed because we had to get off the road to let someone else come through. It's a one-way gravel road, which is also why it's so bouncy in these shots. But unfortunately, we didn't get there ahead of the Ferromax. I would have liked a shot of it without any cars behind it or anything, but whatever. Next, we saw what this intermodal train was. I believe it was a local going to the CN/CSX intermodal yard that is south of Harrison. Here we see one of the local trains that switch in Harrison Yard. This is one of two hump jobs. This one, the first one, is backing up and having its car sorted on the hump. There are two trains that go between and take turns sorting out and picking up cars. One picks up cars while the other sorts them out. Here we see a northbound grain, though, getting ready to leave Harrison Yard, and the power of M335 waiting to couple onto their train. This is the only time I've ever actually gotten lucky enough to see an over-under. It's not the perfect one, but I'm happy with it. This footage has been majorly sped up because I only have so much storage on my phone, which I'm editing this on. And of course, I don't want the video to be that much longer than it has to be. As you can see, the local there stopped to make sure everything was switched correctly. There you could see the other hump job starting to leave the yard, and this northbound grain train was also leaving. Once again, due to time and storage, I have sped this footage up. I'm sorry if you didn't want to see it sped up, but I'm doing it, like I said, for storage. Mainly, anyways. There's also the fact that this would be a very, very long YouTube video. So, yeah, there's that too. This train actually had a Rock Island hopper, and I know that isn't necessarily rare or anything, but it's pretty cool to see. Also, you could just see the local that passed over the bridge pulling up to that switch over there. Here comes the Rock Island hopper in just a second, so you'll see that soon. Anyways, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you are, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Also, just want to add in real quick, this full clip was over 12.5 minutes long. This is not zoomed in. Literally standing this close to the train. This is my close-up cam right here. Dang it, I got a bit of the wall in the shot. So yeah. After this, we rushed to the other crossing to get another train going over the bridge line. This one, which was a Union Pacific transfer train, I believe. And about the last clip, I had to hurry to get both of those. I had to run over to one spot to get the local backing in, then run back to the normal spot to get the hump job coming out of the yard. We're now trapped here. And now it was only a matter of waiting, as the only road out was blocked by a train. So, at least this one didn't take very long to start moving. This isn't even the first time I've been blocked by a train here, and had to wait for quite a while for it to move. And about the clip of the UP leader train coming over the bridge, my Nikon, which I was taking photos on, decided to freeze up at the last second, and of course I had to hurry up and get it back going. I have quite a bit of scrapped footage I might put in a future Railfan blooper of trying to beat this train back up to the crossing. Of course, that didn't work. M335 got here just before we did. I was trying to catch up to the Ferromex unit again, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Oh well, at least I got some good shots at the wall. So, yeah. And there we just saw one of my favorite trains of the day, purely due to the GECX unit. I don't know where it's going or what it'll do, but it was very cool to see. Once again, I've sped up the footage. Oh my gosh, look at that horrible camera angle. But I've done it due to storage and, of course, video time on YouTube. What is that angle? Why am I holding it like that? I'm sorry, guys. I did not realize I was holding it that badly. Oh my gosh. How did I not even notice that when in editing? Like, I'm just now noticing it. Gosh, that's horrible. I'm sorry. Oh, well, at least I corrected it there. So, yeah, I promise not all my videos are filmed that bad. Once again, really sorry about that. It was around this time I noticed my Canon EOS M50 was getting low on power. My Canon is a camera I've usually used to photograph and to take my night videos. But lately I've used it for day video as well. It's a great 4K camera. And I've been using it instead of my Nikon like I used to, and my Nikon's been switched for photography and the zoomed in video you see in this, like that right there. But unfortunately, once my Canon says it's almost dead, that means that battery's about to be zapped out quick. So I had to conserve every bit of the battery that I could. So I had to turn it off, and the rest of the time you see this, it'll be phone or Nikon footage, except for the locomotive. Right across the tracks from where we were sitting at Channel 3 Drive, we found a crane car sitting there. We guess it had been used for picking up ballast that had been left behind, or maybe setting it out for piles to be used later on. I'm not exactly sure. But it was pretty cool to see, as I haven't seen one in a very long time, especially not one that new, ever. At the unofficial Railfan park, we met up with another out-of-state Railfan. He didn't know that it wasn't cleared for people yet, so we went to tell him. But while we were there, we did make sure to stay and see the DPUs of this coal train that was passing by. Since there still could be dangerous chemicals around, we decided to leave, and just as we were leaving, we saw this Union Pacific local pass by. We went back to Channel 3 Drive, where this Union Pacific train was following right behind the local, and moving pretty fast for following another train that was just a little ways ahead of it, too. We hadn't been stopped for long. Once again, this was sped up both for storage and trying to make this video a way shorter, and that eventually kind of ties around back to storage as well. I've had more than I've recently had in a while, but I still want to conserve as much as possible. Like after this, almost all of the camera video will be deleted, except for maybe some views of the locomotives. But pretty much everything else will be deleted, so yeah. Can't deny on this train there were a lot of really cool cars. There's a Blue Mountain and Reading Hopper, a Norfolk and Western gondola, all of these, Southern coil car. Yep, pretty cool indeed. There's a brand new UP auto rack. I tried to get some more cinematic views, taking notes from Sunnyside Rails here. I don't think I did it as well as he does. So props to him. If you haven't seen his channel yet, go check it out. He does some great, very wholesome videos, and the cinematic train video is just amazing. So like I said, go check him out. He's pretty cool. Shout out to another friend of mine, Wheels of Steel. He put out a very cool video recently about railfanning the Nashville area. Go check that out, please. So yeah, that's pretty much all the shout outs I have for now. Well, that light power was certainly unexpected. I decided just to use my ground cam for the full train video, and I believe this was the last full train video I got of the day. Once again, Canon battery was dying, and storage issues were arriving if I continued recording full trains. Didn't really have the optimal video for it anyway, with the Canon being almost dead, so I just decided not to record the full trains from then on. I hope you liked the different shots of last video. I tried. I'm not as good as anyone else, but I tried.
What about the one off the lot? It's that huge. The Tennessee oak? Yeah. Yeah. When we figure this out, it looks like a manifest or a mixed freight. What is that? That's a tunnel
motor. Yeah, about the foaming. I'm sorry. We didn't know that was coming that way, so we got lucky to catch that. We had no idea it was coming. I'd seen something about it, but I'd only heard it was heading south on the BNSF, so I didn't think it was actually going to come to Memphis, and I'm happy it did. This was actually the last train I would record of the night, not the last one, so I don't feel like going back and editing again, so sorry about that. Anyways, the last of the train's going to come up pretty soon with the DPU, so hope you've enjoyed this. We'd gone to Kentucky Street for that train. These cabooses are both ex-Illinois Central caboose, And then we headed back to Channel 3. Alright, once again, thank you for watching this video. If you did, please leave a like and a subscribe. Consider checking out my other videos. A comment with criticism would be very much appreciated to make my videos better for you guys. I try. And I hope you enjoyed this little slideshow I put together at the end of my photos from that day. And yeah, hope everyone's had a great day. And goodbye.